between the Canes and the Noles once just outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Dropping back, it's Orlando. They're setting up the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Now, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Looking downfield on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's third and goal and third and long. They'll give it to the back. Push down for the tackle. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it fly. To the end zone and is picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Motion from the wideout. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play on it.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, turning it on. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernia Schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Orlando. Now adjusting. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Here we go. Corner hole, 88. Corner hole, 80. Ready, set. Ready.
Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Going to swing it on second down. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. Makes a catch at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Complete. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. The throw. On target to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Gonna look downfield again. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
Miami, 24. Florida State, 14.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today,
going downfield for the big play. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Taking it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead. Way ahead.
I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Canes want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fakes to grab. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive.
Time to take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Touchdown, Cage! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Noles are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Sends it back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man across the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Miami.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Tight end finds a soft spot. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
How about a game-changing play for this?